All right, Capricorn, how you doing, my lovely Capricorns? Let me know in the comments how you're doing. I want to hear how you are doing. All right, so let's go into your reading. I will once again shuffle the cards as I go through your astrology. Don't look at my terrible handwriting. I was an artist, not a not a right person. A book writer? An author? I don't know what they're called. A writer. There we go. I was going to say cartographer, but that's a map thing. Anyway, so I'm going to shuffle the cards and go through your astrology. And before I do that, I just want to let you know that my draw for a free tarot reading with me is still open. If you are interested in that, all you have to do is hit subscribe and let me know down below in the comments that you have subscribed and you're entered to win. Yeah, I mean, even if you've already said it, I mean, it doesn't hurt to say it again, right? All right, so let's go into your astrology here. So Pluto is now direct in your first house with Jupiter and Saturn, who are already direct. So after like a long period of stagnation, you actually might see, or you're going to start seeing some changes. And all this energy is square Mars in your fourth house of your emotional center. And this is also like your home, your family. So this is putting a lot of pressure on your home and family right now. And if you're feeling like, you know, you're the cause of a lot of these issues, well, then you can always, you know, take a little bit of a break and go somewhere else for a little bit, maybe give the family a break. I'm not saying that you're trouble at all, but there's a lot of energy moving on in you right now. It is your first house. It's basically in your body. So you could be pressuring other people in the house. And yeah, so just be aware of that, and try to take breaks when you can, because this energy is quite intense. All right, so we also have the full moon in the fourth house, which is bringing kind of emotional fulfillment that you were thinking about or feeling that you wanted in your life about 6 months ago, like with the Aries new moon. So be kind of like remember back to that time and kind of draw some like inferences to like what's happening now in your life, and kind of like, you know, connect the dots and see what's going on. All right, and Mercury is now in your 11th house of hopes and wishes, which is in Scorpio, and you can expect some like deeper insights in regards to like your community and stuff, and like, you know, your dreams even, because this is the star card. This is your dreams. This is Aquarius. This is like, you know, transmuting things from the hidden world into reality. And this is like the water bearer is an air sign that's delivering water. Like, what the heck's up with that? So taking something very ethereal and making it emotional. And through with Mercury there, it's like communicating that deep kind of intuition. All right, so that's what else we got going on. We got Venus moving into Virgo in your 9th house of, like, I feel like this is like getting practical about schoolwork and stuff, or like, you know, getting practical about your jobs, and also like jobs as in like, you know, furthering your education when it comes to a job perhaps, or talking to a teacher or a guru or like whoever, a mentor. This is like we're getting really practical about those. Like maybe you're spending too much money on mentors, or maybe they're not providing you with enough, so maybe it's time to be a little bit more practical. I mean, Venus is the sign of money, and it is also the sign of love. So maybe you could actually maybe see some love happening from those kind of places. I mean, anything's possible. So yeah, I think that's about it for your astrology. There are some other things happening, obviously, later on this month, but we're not there yet, so we'll continue on. Also, like, Mercury will be getting hit with a opposition from Uranus on the 6th at the end of this week. So you could expect a little bit of change being thrown at your house of hopes and wishes as well. So let's get into your reading here. We're going to go with where you're at right now, your energy that's coming in for you this week, and then we're going to get into your messages from Spirit. We'll draw some oracle cards, and then we will do your rune at the very end if you want to stick around for that. Thank you so much for sticking around. Also, hit that like button if you haven't already. It really helps me a lot. So let's go into your where you're at right now. Where are my Capricorns at? Where are my Cappies at? All right, got the first card, which is the Ace of Cups reversed. All right, so I feel like you're not being very receptive lately, which, I mean, Saturn is direct in your first house, so, and Mars is in your fourth house there, so it's kind of like a cutting energy. So yeah, you could be in an energy that is not very receptive right now. And yeah, that totally makes sense. So let's see what the underlying energy of this Ace of Cups is. There's too many cards. What is the energy of this Ace of Cups, please? It's the Two of Coins. So you're balancing. It feels like you're balancing. Like you're juggling things in life right now. Maybe you're just a little bit too up in the air. I mean, I don't blame you. You have a lot of stuff happening and you're a cardinal sign, of course. So yeah, there is a lot going on for you. Of course there is. I mean, it's all in your first house too. So this could be just you being very busy and not having time to let things in, not being able to be receptive. So let's see what the underlying energy of this Two of Coins is. Why are you so busy? Why are you juggling? All right, we got a couple cards here. It looks like 3 cards. Okay, so what are you juggling? So the Ace of Swords. So it's hard to let ideas in. It's also hard to communicate, it feels like. So we got a good balance of signs here right off the bat. So let's see what else is coming up. The Knight of Cups. Oh wow, so we do have a lot of balanced energy here. But these are all like reversals. So this is really interesting. So this is like, it feels like you, with this Knight of Cups reversed, it feels like maybe you're not communicating what you need to communicate emotionally to other people. It can also be the card of like something coming in, an emotional message, maybe that's being delayed, perhaps because you're not being receptive, because you're balancing too much right now, and the ideas that you have aren't, maybe you're not feeling the sharpest right now either, because you're balancing too much at once. What else do you got going on right now? It's the King of Coins. So yeah, you're very materialistic right now, or very money focused, or very just like trying to maintain security, Capricorn, which I don't blame you. You're a Capricorn. It's kind of what you do. And while Saturn is direct in your sign, of course, this is, you are building for the next 30 years. So, I mean, yes, do what you're doing, but remember to give yourself a break mentally, and give yourself, allow yourself to be open to things like emotional things. Allow like kind of like motherliness into your life. Allow people to take care of you if you need to, and really just kind of be receptive and be open to energies that are wanting to come your way. All right, we're gonna go into what we got going on for you this week. 4 of Cups reversed. Okay, so yeah, the universe is like, you know what? You need to take, like, upright, it's a cup that's being offered to him, and he's like, nah, I'm good. So in the reverse position, he's like, oh man, I actually gotta take these cups. Like, these are my cups. I got 4 of them. This is, I mean, I just gotta go with it. So universe is saying, you know what? No more humming and hawing on this emotional stuff that you've got going on. You actually have to take control of it now. And what do you got? You got the Devil card. Oh, this is interesting because it's like the emotions, and I feel like you're afraid of being controlled by your emotions, Capricorn. Which, I mean, you're a Capricorn, of course. But this is a Capricorn card, so yeah, this is you just like feeling like you don't want to be controlled. What is the underlying energy of this Devil, please? I got a card here that went up. 6 of Wands reversed. Okay, so yeah, it feels like if you accept it, you feel like, oh, you're gonna be bogged down, and you're not gonna have this like victory that you want. But I feel like that's not the truth. I feel like there's another story here. So let's find out what the other story is, because I feel like there's 2 stories here. Like, there's a story you're telling yourself, and then there's a story that's actually gonna happen. So let's see what the opposite energy of this is. Let's see what the opposite energy of this is. What's really gonna happen? All right, got the 9 of Wands. All right, so a lot of hard work, it feels like. It feels like you're just gonna keep, working towards your goals or whatever, not really having your eye on the prize, just constantly working, feeling a little bit overburdened, perhaps a little bit stressed out. And what is the other energy? 5 of Swords reversed. Okay, so like, yeah, you're a little bit overburdened, but at the same time, you're feeling like a little bit more receptive to other people's emotions, not trying to get victory over them, perhaps, versus the Devil card, which is very much being like, I want to be in control of everything and, chain people to my ideals. So yeah, I mean, that's going to lead you to a place of disharmony with the Six of Wands reversed, and like, you know, really, really needing to feel like you get a victory, but not getting it because you're you know, feeling trapped. So yeah, I feel like, I mean, you can take whatever path you want. It's your life. Do whatever you want. But I feel like a path of, you know, maybe taking it down a notch and having some sort of harmony with other people and sharing ideas will benefit you a little bit better. So let's just get, do I want one more card? No, no one more card. Let's go with what you got coming, or what Spirit wants to know. What does Spirit want? Capricorns. Capricorns to know. Six of Cups. Some healing must happen. What must you heal from, Capricorn? Oh, we got 2 more cards too. So, oh, okay. Oh, we got 3 more cards. Okay, cool. Well, the first card that came up after the Six of Cups, this is a healing card. Like, you know, this isn't necessarily like getting back with your ex or anything, but this is like kind of healing some sort of emotional water. Maybe this is in regards to your receptivity, and really, you know, acknowledging your emotions and the emotions that maybe you shared with another person. This could indicate just some general healing, and the underlying energy of that would be the Queen of Swords. So yeah, being confident in your own sort of ideas, and being merciful when it comes to, you know, when you're in a relationship, you just come out with all the nitty gritty things, and, you know, kind of cut with your sword. But you know what, the Queen of Swords, she's a merciful queen, and that sword cuts both ways. So if she speaks up, it's gonna hurt her too. And then the next one, we got the High Priestess, which is amazing. So the High Priestess, yeah, she is like the divine feminine. She is the creator. She's like this Lilith force. She knows, she has sacred knowledge. She knows how to use it. So I feel like this is you, and you are this person who is able to blast through their own kind of self illusions and their own I guess past desires or something, to facilitate this healing. And then at the very end of this, there's some sort of trip, or some sort of like maybe traveling either to see this person, or maybe they're coming to see you. I almost feel like they're coming to see you in this card. But I feel like there's some sort of reciprocal motion with the Six of Cups and the Six of Swords. The six, I mean, if you know, it's the 69 of the Cancer symbol, and the Cancer symbol is very much about emotions and feeling at home. So yeah, I feel like this is good. I feel like this is very good. All right, so let's go into, and let me know down below if any of this resonated. Like, maybe just this resonated, or maybe this resonated, or maybe just this resonated, or maybe half of it did, or whatever. Just let me know, because I would love to hear. All right, let's go into your Sacred Symbols deck and see what pops out for you this week. Let's see what you got to work with. Oh wow, okay, we got a bunch here. All right, we got water. So yeah, I feel like this is receptivity. This is like the kind of, you know, there is a water here that you've been ignoring. Now there's water here that's being presented. Now there's water here that's allowing healing. Water is very versatile. So be like water. Be a little bit more forgiving. Be a little bit more bending. And I feel like it's going to work out for you. And then we got the Meditate card, which is always a good thing, especially if you're feeling a little bit more charged than usual, which I'm sure you are. Yeah, meditate, get in touch with your emotions. This is the High Priestess card for sure. I feel like she is, you know, she's in touch with that higher sort of energy. And yeah, I feel like whatever this is, maybe it'll help you make a decision with all the things that you're juggling, so you can actually, you know, get back on the right track for yourself like emotionally. And then we've got the next card here, which is Talisman. Okay, so talismans are powerful things. You can charge up any sort of talisman, any sort of symbol, and make it be whatever you want it to be. Like, say, let me grab a piece of paper here. Say you wanted, like, love or something. You know, you draw a heart. Oh my god, that is a terrible heart. I'm a fucking animator. That's a terrible heart. All right, so say you wanted a heart, and then maybe you wanted like travel or something. So you do the rune for journeying, and you can mirror that as well, and then you have this weird symbol, and then you can like draw a circle around it, and then maybe you want it to be like shiny bright or something, and like you breathe into this symbol. This is a terrible symbol, by the way. I mean, not symbolically, just drawn, executed terribly. So like you can charge whatever talisman you want, put your energy, put your breath work into that, focus it, make it like glow as bright as you possibly can, and then you can either burn it or you can carry it around with you to bring that kind of energy with you. It's kind of like the power of attraction, the law of attraction, really. So if you're charging a talisman with powerful energy, and you can do this subconsciously too. Like you have your keys, and you always look at your keys, and you're like, oh my god, this is how I get around. And so, you know, your keys stick with you so you can get around. It's the same thing with like money. Like you can have a coin with you that you keep on like for good luck or whatever. Like all those kinds of things are talismans. All right, so maybe you have a talisman and you want to be open, and you draw a little cup on your hand or something and charge it with energy. Anybody can work with energy. We're all made of energy. So if you have any sort of like trepidation about working with energy or anything, just leave me a comment. I would love to talk to you about energy, because that's what I'm all about. All right, so let's get into these are Druid Animal Oracle deck. I got this when I was like 16. So let's see what animal wants to work with you this week. What animal energy? What guide? What sacred animal wants to work with Capricorn this week? All right. Well, first off, we got the Water Dragon. So I'm going to read from the book because I don't recall these, because I haven't read it in a while, but I always have it on my desk. So Water Dragon, Passion, Depth, Connection, 130. And I'm just going to read the first little bit. Water Dragon. The Water Dragon brings that which is hidden into the light of day, memories and wishes which may have lain long forgotten or repressed in the unconscious, may emerge to frighten or overwhelm you with their apparent negativity or destructiveness. Facing these experiences with compassion and courage will, in the end, bring you an experience of greater depth of soul and a greater sense of connectedness to all of life. Although you may be at times feel overwhelmed with emotion, with time you may be able to achieve a sense of balance and stability as long as these strong feelings are integrated into your consciousness. Sorry, I was terrible at reading that. Yeah, I mean, this is the water. There's so much water on this board for you, Capricorn. So yeah, this is definitely a time to get in touch with your emotional center. And I feel like the High Priestess here is like calling you into your power. Like, you know you have it, just use it. All right, now we're going to go into your rune for the final little stretch here. I'm going to see what rune wants to be with Capricorn for this week. What energy wants to work with Capricorn this week? Thank you. Put that down, flip it over. Ooh, this is no, this is not stand. So this is constraint, but in the reverse position. All right, so this is Nauthiz, and it's page 74. All right, we're going to read directly from the book here. So Nauthiz, constraint, necessity, and pain. As a part of the cycle of self-transformation, Nauthiz is a great teacher disguised as the bringer of pain and limitation. It has been said that only at the point of greatest darkness do we become aware of the light within us, which we come to recognize as the true creative power of the self. When something within us is disowned, which is disowned wreaks havoc. A cleansing is required here. In undertaking it, you will fund a will and strengthen character. Begin with what is most difficult and proceed to that which is easy. Remember that suffering in its original sense merely meant undergoing. Thus, you are required to undergo the dark side of your passage, to control your anger, to restrain your impulses, to keep your faith firm is all at issue here. Modesty and good temper are essential at such a time. Yeah, definitely. And yeah, I feel like this is diving into the depths here and like allowing yourself to be emotional and accepting the emotional gifts and those gifts from yourself as well. Like you're going through something now right now that is very transformational, like especially in your astrology. So I don't blame you for feeling, you know, a bit like out of it, or a bit, you know, frazzled. Like it is a lot of energy to deal with. So yeah, if you need to talk about it, I have spiritual consultations. I can do an astrology reading for you. I can do a tarot reading for you if you're feeling overwhelmed, or if you just want to talk to somebody who, you know, gets it. My DMs are open, and if you want to actually like have a deeper consultation, I have options on my website for that. And yeah, geez, Capricorn. Well, I hope you have a fantastic week and a grateful moon, and I will hope to see you next week. All right, take care.